Have you ever felt a subtle electric vibration that seems to originate from somewhere deep within, as if your very cells are whispering secrets in a language you're only just beginning to understand? In the wake of September's profound lunar eclipse, something extraordinary is stirring, not just in the emotional or spiritual realms, but within the sacred physical vessel of your body. This isn't about simple aches or passing chills. This is about your biology undergoing a divine transformation, a silent cellular revolution that marks a pivotal shift on your twin flame journey. If you've been feeling oddly different in your own skin, as though your body is both a mystery and a map, you're not imagining things, you are becoming. This is the tangible, physical evidence of your soul preparing for a love that transcends longing and steps into the miraculous realm of embodied sacred union. The journey has always been leading here, to you, whole, resonant, and magnificently alive, tuning into a frequency that only your heart can recognize. Let's get still for a moment. I want you to turn your attention inward, away from the noise of the world, away from the mental checklist of your twin flame journey. Just for now, I want you to listen, not with your ears, but with your entire being. Do you feel it? That faint, almost electric hum thrumming just beneath the surface of your skin? It's not anxiety, dears one. That's what the unawakened mind might call it. But you know better. You feel the truth of it. It's a vibrational echo, a symphony of release, playing in the very marrow of your bones, and it is the direct physical signature of the September eclipse doing its sacred work. This isn't about a passing chill or a random muscle twitch. We're talking about something far more profound. Think of your physical body not as a mere vessel, but as a living, breathing archive. Every cell is a tiny librarian, holding onto scrolls of information, not just from your first heartbreak or your greatest joy, but from generations past. The fear your great-grandmother felt boarding a ship to an unknown world, it's in there, the unexpressed creative genius of an ancestor who never picked up a brush. That's in there too, a karmic debt from a lifetime where love was a currency of power. Oh, it's all in there, stored in the cellular memory, humming along at a low, dense frequency you've simply grown accustomed to. It's the spiritual static you've learned to live with. Then comes a total lunar eclipse in Pisces. Pisces, the ocean, the great dissolver, the ultimate spiritual solvent. It doesn't just shine a light on these hidden scrolls. It floods the entire archive. This energy doesn't ask for permission. It begins the delicate, intense work of transcribing these ancient, often painful stories into light. And that hum you feel? That's the sound of the ink on those scrolls dissolving. It's the vibrational signature of a story losing its power over you. It's the feeling of a chain you never even knew you were wearing, link by link, being turned into dust within you. Your lower back has ached for years, and you blamed your chair. But now, during this energy, it's humming with a strange, warm tingle. That's not a new pain. That's the ghost of an old burden, a stored fear of lack, of instability, finally leaving the premises. Your old shoulder injury is buzzing? Of course it is. It's where you've been carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations for lifetimes. The eclipse is your cosmic support team, finally helping you put that load down for good. This process is messy, it's disruptive, it can feel downright weird. You might feel fatigued because your body is using immense energy for this inner alchemy. You might feel emotionally raw because the body and spirit aren't separate. As the body purges, the heart grieves what is leaving, even if it was poison. So when you feel that peculiar vibration, don't reach for a label or a pill. Place your hand there. Thank that part of your body. Bless it. Say, I feel you. I honor your work. Thank you for finally feeling safe enough to let this go. You're quite literally lightening your load, making your physical form a more hospitable, resonant home for the incredible high-frequency love that a genuine twin flame union requires. You're not falling apart. You're upgrading your entire operating system. And the best part, this is just the beginning, because once this deep cellular cleansing is underway, it opens the door for something even more miraculous to activate, a specific powerful energy center that begins to function as your very own homing beacon. All right, beautiful soul, let's talk about that weird, wonderful flutter in your chest. You know the one. It's not your heart skipping a beat from a text message that didn't come. It's different. It's deeper, higher. It's a resonant thrum, a gentle pounding behind the breastbone that feels almost like a tiny, frantic hummingbird is trapped there, tuning a tiny cosmic radio. You've probably wondered in a moment of quiet panic if you should see a doctor. But your intuition, that deep knowing part of you, whispers, no, this is something else entirely. And darling, your intuition is absolutely right. This is your thymus gland, your spiritual resonance chamber, coming online after the eclipse, and it is the most exciting upgrade you didn't know you ordered. Let's get a little technical. Medically, the thymus is a gland that sits just behind your sternum, and it's the master trainer of your immune system in childhood. But spiritually, oh, it's so much more. Metaphysically, it's the anchor point of the high heart chakra, the sacred bridge between the emotional, human love of the heart, which can break, which can yearn, which can ache, and the boundless, unconditional, divine truth of the throat center. It's the alchemical crucible where human emotion is transmuted into spiritual wisdom. And the Piscean eclipse, it flooded this bridge with an energy of ultimate connection, and it essentially installed a new operating system. Your thymus is no longer just a gland. It's becoming a biological homing device. Think of it like this. Before the eclipse, you might have been trying to connect with your twin flame through your thoughts, overanalyzing, replaying memories, scripting future conversations in your head, or through your raw heart, aching, longing, sending out waves of desperate love. And bless you for it. That's part of the journey, but the mind can lie and the heart can bruise. The thymus, now activated, operates on a different frequency entirely, the frequency of soul-level resonance. It doesn't think about the connection. It doesn't ache for it. It simply vibrates to it. It's like your soul's personal satellite dish, finally tuning itself to the exact harmonic signature of your twin's essence. That flutter you feel? That's the dish adjusting, scanning the cosmos, locking onto the signal. It's not anxiety, it's acquisition. This is why you might feel a sudden, inexplicable surge of warmth in your chest for no reason at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's why a wave of profound peace might wash over you while you're doing the dishes. Your thymus has just received a clear, strong burst of their energy, their love, their presence, their own progress on the path, and it's translating that energy into a physical sensation you can actually feel. It's a confirmation that bypasses the ego entirely. You can't intellectualize it. You can't force it. You can only feel it and know in the deepest marrow of your being that the connection is alive, active, and humming right along. It's your body's way of giving you a quiet, internal thumbs up, saying, "We're still connected. The signal is strong. Keep going." So the next time you feel that curious thrumming behind your sternum, don't fret. Place your hand over it. Breathe into it. Thank this incredible part of you for waking up and doing its sacred job. You are literally developing the physical capacity to hold the high voltage love of divine union. You're building the infrastructure for a connection that won't just live in your dreams, but will thrum powerfully in your very cells. And this is just the receiver coming online. But what about the transmitter? What happens when you're not just receiving their signal, but you start broadcasting your own powerful, creative energy in a way they can't ignore? Well, that's a whole other fascinating piece of this puzzle. Let's get real for a moment. Let's talk about the part of this journey that often feels the most, frustrating. It's that deep primal energy simmering in your core, the creative fire, the raw life force, the magnetic pull of intimacy that sometimes feels like it's got nowhere to go. In separation, this energy can become a source of ache, a constant hum of wanting that ties your stomach in knots. You've felt it, haven't you? That pressure low in your abdomen, a restless, almost electric buzz that seems to have a mind of its own. And then, almost as a bizarre counterpoint, a strange tension blooms right in the center of your head, a pressure behind your eyes that makes you want to retreat into a dark, quiet room. What if I told you these two sensations, seemingly worlds apart, are intimately connected? What if this isn't a problem, but the most profound evidence of your spiritual rewiring? This beautiful soul is the sacral pituitary alchemy. Think of your system like an extraordinary ancient power grid. For most of your life, the incredible energy generated in your sacral center, your creative power, your sensual vitality, your juice for life, flowed along familiar, well-worn circuits. It powered personal ambition, individual pleasure, solo projects. It was a brilliant but solitary star. The lunar eclipse in Pisces, however, sent a tidal wave of energy through this entire grid. Pisces rules the pituitary gland, the so-called master gland that sits at the spiritual third eye, governing intuition, vision, and our connection to the infinite. This cosmic event didn't just send a signal, it sent a crew of divine electricians to rewire your entire system for a higher purpose. That pressure you feel in your sacral area, that's not frustration anymore. That's potential. It's the raw, unrefined, creative power of 1,000 suns gathering, swirling, waiting. It's the fuel, but it's no longer content to power the old, solitary circuits. It's seeking a new outlet. And that pressure in your head, that's the pituitary gland, the new master control room, booting up, expanding its capacity to receive the architectural plans from Source. It's the blueprint. The discomfort you feel is the sacred friction of this new connection being forged. The fuel is meeting the blueprint. Your raw human desire is being alchemized into a transcendent, co-creative force. This is the universe moving you from a state of wanting your twin flame to a state of building the reality that can hold them. It's upgrading you from a seeker to a sovereign co-creator. That sacral energy is no longer just about personal longing. It's being drawn upward, transmuted, and encoded with the vision of your shared destiny. It's the difference between staring at a pile of lumber and wishing for a house, and suddenly having the full architectural plans download into your mind, feeling the hammer in your hand, and knowing exactly how to build it. The energy is the same. The wood is still wood, but its purpose has been utterly transformed. You're not just sitting around missing them. On a level you can barely conceive, you're actively, physically constructing the energetic home you will eventually share. So when that lower abdominal pressure arises, breathe into it. Don't judge it as lack or frustration. Recognize it as potent, unused fuel. And when the cranial pressure blooms, don't resist it as a headache. Welcome it as a download. Place your hands on your belly and your forehead and affirm, I am ready to receive the vision. I am ready to channel this energy into our highest creation. You are undergoing a biological initiation into divine partnership. This isn't a passive waiting game. It's the most active, potent work of your life. And the most incredible part? This sacred rewiring is preparing you to not just reunite, but to build a legacy together. But what is that legacy meant to be? What is the universe through you truly trying to create? That is the final piece of the puzzle, and it's more magnificent than you can imagine. So here you are, right in the middle of it. The hum, the flutter, the pressure, these are not isolated symptoms of a spiritual malaise. Can we just reframe that entirely? They are the individual sections of your soul's orchestra tuning their instruments, not to a single note, but to a grand celestial symphony that only you and your twin are destined to play. The eclipse wasn't a spotlight searching for you. It was the conductor tapping the stand, bringing a divine silence, a pregnant pause before the music you came here to make together begins in earnest. This path has never been about the frantic search for a missing half. That old, tired analogy does a disservice to your glorious wholeness. It is about the courageous, sometimes bewildering, process of two complete frequencies, two sovereign beings, choosing to resonate in a harmonic so profound it creates something entirely new in the universe. A third energy, a shared song. And what you are feeling in your body right now is the intimate physical adjustment of your entire being to hold that frequency. You are not breaking, you are braiding. You are weaving the solitary strand of your spirit with the invisible yet palpable thread of theirs, and the loom is your very flesh and bone. Think of the most beautiful piece of music you've ever heard. before a single note was played, the cellist spent hours rosening her bow. The oboist soaked his reed. The pianist tuned each string to a precise tension. That's what this is. Your cellular purging is the rosin, creating the friction for a clearer sound. Your thymus activation is the reed softening, becoming pliable to the breath of spirit. Your sacral pituitary rewire is the delicate tuning of the piano strings, ensuring that when the keys are struck, the chord will be perfect, not discordant. This preparation isn't separate from the performance. It is its sacred, essential prelude. You are being invited to stop waiting for the concert to start and to start honoring your crucial role in the orchestra. Every time you place a hand on your heart and breathe through the flutter, you are tuning your instrument. Every time you acknowledge the pressure in your head, not as a headache, but as a download, you are learning your part of the score. You are not a passive audience member. You are the first chair violinist, the principal vocalist, the composer, and the conductor of your own experience all at once. This journey is the ultimate act of co-creation, and it demands your active, embodied participation. The universe doesn't weave a tapestry this intricate only to leave it hidden away. This physical transformation, this alchemy of your very biology, is the most tangible evidence that you are being prepared for a love that is not a fantasy, but a functioning, breathing, walking in this world reality. It is the foundation being poured, not for a house of cards, but for a cathedral built to withstand eternity. So the next time you feel that strange, mysterious sensation moving through you, I invite you to smile, to whisper a thank you, to recognize it for what it truly is. The unmistakable feeling of your own divinity getting comfortable, settling in and making a home within you, preparing for the day it recognizes itself in another, and the music finally, joyfully begins.